Okay, we're back. Let's continue our journey through the Omega. Okay, there we go. We just got here. We did some abilities. We are ready to proceed. I guess not that way. Not that way. This way. No, they're facing that way. I can't. Okay. Let's go that way. Data pad. I hacked somebody's bank account. Beautiful.
Arya, you were right. We're under attack.
What's the fleet status?
Still landing inside the bunker.
Keep the enemy out. Lock it down. Now.
Lower
Weapon
blast doors.
bench.
Lower the blast doors.
Usually there's a weapon bench when you find a new weapon. But I don't see one. Unless it's for me to change what she's got on it. I don't really care right now, so let's go. Up is the way.
Great. Why aren't the cannons online?
Something's jamming them. Trying to identify.
We'll flank the enemy. Get them off you.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get right on that. A level. That was a quick turnaround from the last one. Do cryo again? Yeah. What was that? Freeze duration. Capacity. Yeah, headshot damage. Taking it. Oh, wait. I have other people. Not really. Can't do anything with that. Yes, you are. Ah! I'm being rocketed. I'm being deaded. Turn up the brightness in here. I really can't see. Is there brightness? There we go. Okay, brightness. In and 7 should both be visible. Oh, mercy. I can see them with that white blinding. Where's it go? Okay, now that's 2. Let's see what 5 looks like. That's a little better. Okay.
Trying to
A little better.
identify.
We'll flank the enemy. Get them off you.
Well, if we can get out of the way. wonder if I should still shoot them with disruptor anyway, even though they can have armor.
Die!
Failure imminent. Failure imminent.
Tell your boss I'm coming for you. Omega's mine!
Yeah, maybe. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the difference there.
I'm back, fuckers.
Why am I getting so many levels? Why am I complaining? I'll do that. Oh, they're both alive. Anyway. Mario. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't want that one. No. I'm not. No, I don't want ammo. In the same spot. Doesn't matter. Am I back to? Okay, I have it again. There. Right.
There's a
Good.
Cerberus engineer in here hacking the cannons and keeping them offline.
We'll find him.
Okay. Target.
Incoming!
Understood. Oh, I need ammo. Yeah.
Find that engineer.
The engineer is still out there.
Hey, where are you going? Oh, here are you? Can I get to? Let's see. Somebody sniped me. Okay, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Whoa, I'm dying. I don't know where from. Let's go. I do think. I can't tell if I'm shooting. You still there? You are there. That was kind of dumb, but I answered my question. Just give it a minute. Give it a minute. thought that was on the other side. Yeah, I better do that. Okay, did that. Can I get over there? Come on, use that way. See you. Haha. Coming for you, engineer. Are you ready for me? I don't think you are. Take that. Okay.
Aria, the cannons have to be armed, man.
I'm on it. Focus on the Atlas.
Stuff. Need that. Generator reactivate. Okay, I need other. Then you. Armor? Okay. There's the armor stand.
Cannons still need to be manually armed.
Come boom! Boom, you piece of crap! Ha ha ha! It's a beautiful thing. Okay. I can see nothing.
Cannons still need to be manually armed.
No, you don't. No, no. None of you. None of you. Mechanic controls. Okay. Gotcha. Wrong gun.
Cannons engaged. Head to the blast door.
Ooh. Oh. I think they're losing. Wishy.
Nice guns. They'll keep the General's forces at bay for a while.
Let's get inside.
Bunker team, retract the bridge and lower the blast door. We're coming in.
Nine or something, blah blah. Medic! This guy is really good.
We're in. Lock it down.
Arya, I know this place is built like a fortress, but is it safe now that the General's clued in?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I feel like a sitting duck here.
I have no intention of sitting around, and you both should know I assume nothing. And on that front, Nyreen, you left Omega fairly angry with me. I wasn't aware you'd returned. Explain yourself.
The truth is, I never left. In fact, I went to great lengths to keep from you.
I'm not easily duped. Well done. But why?
I just couldn't leave. Considering all this, I wish I had.
Well,
Yeah.
you always said I'd be the death of you.
Nyreen has military training. We can put her to good use.
You're so quick to trust, huh, Shepard? Nyreen never approved of Omega's, what did you call it? Moral bankruptcy? Are you willing to help defend it now?
You'll find me very willing to liberate this station.
Your combat skills seem a little rusty, but you're still a good shot. See my duty officer. Right. Keep an eye on her.
Will do.
Right, boss. All four of them.
All right, Shepard, we need to move fast. I'm itching for revenge.
Two, yes. Anyway.
If you think I'm gonna let you carve a bloody path through this campaign, you're sadly mistaken.
And if you think you're going to change me, well, you're welcome to try. Once up and running, this bunker will provide recon and secret access to much of the station. I'd appreciate it if you would quickly eyeball operations, see that things are setting up smoothly.
What will you be doing?
Checking in on my forces. I need to know how many survived the assault before I can plan the attack. It won't take long. Join me at the command console when you're ready.
Hey. Okay. Stop. Ooh, on the door. Very nice. Fixing the forklift.
All clear.
For some reason, looking busy.
Shepard,
Yep.
Human.
Cerberus knows we're here. We'll be setting up combat ships, so pay attention to the roster updates. We also lost some
doors.
supplies coming. This is me saying make every day.
At least one here.
Rock, you there? I swear, if you don't... Commander, if you have a moment.
Supplies are gonna be tight. If we hadn't lost that shipment.
You mean if we hadn't lost that ship and those people?
Well, yeah. That too.
When you can spare some time,
Okay,
Commander.
fine. What?
What is it?
I've been tasked with increasing this command center's control of Omega's operating systems. I've hacked surveillance on many decks, tapped various internal communication conduits, but I can only reach so far. There are terminals in Cerberus-controlled areas, and, well, you could get your hands on them. When you find these terminals, a simple input code will give me access privileges and more influence on station systems.
Easy enough?
Good. I'll keep an eye on my board, and I'll let you know when my codes are activated. Thanks.
Sounds good.
Rerouting systems.
Sir,
And there she is.
Keep an eye out for panels. I'll cross-reference with my station schematics to try and figure out where you are.
Okay.
Work. Work.
What's the trouble here?
Power inverters are shorting, trying to find a workaround, but no go. They can probably be scrounged up somewhere on Omega. If you come across a set of carry inverters, bring them back here.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, it's just the mechanic. Love these little go-get 'em missions. Easy money, really. What's that? Don't need that. Armor locker. Don't need that.
I'm giving up. New inverters are the only answer.
I don't see anything else of interest. I can.
Just a reminder, Commander, when you find Cerberus terminals, please input my access
Yeah.
code.
Okay, let's go talk to her.
Az, how are we looking?
All systems operational. Full Omega schematics coming online now.
Let's take a look. I see. Shepard, those force fields we saw. The General has them set up everywhere.
He's controlling access across the station.
What are these dark areas?
Many sections of Omega are powered down. I'm betting power is being siphoned to run those force fields.
Find the source, priority 1.
And we'll need a full tactical assessment of all Cerberus positions.
I'll get on it.
Shepard, we have work to do. Our losses were significant. We can't field an army large enough to face down Cerberus.
Then we need to find allies. Story of my life.
We've confirmed there is a Merc gang that's still active. The
Talons.
Talons are resisting the occupation. Not my first choice, but they're all we've got.
Right. Not my first choice. Yeah, let's talk to him.
Then it's time to play diplomat.
And if the current leader won't join us, the next one will.
Sorry to interrupt.
What is it?
I turned away for a second to offload supplies. When I looked back,
You lost her.
well,
We're locked down. She's got to be here somewhere.
How many more eyes do you need?
This bunker has secret access points to other parts of the station. Unfortunately, Nyreen knows them. Damn it, Bray. If I wasn't already short on manpower. We have to focus on getting the Talons on board. Shepard, I'll meet you at the armory exit when you're ready to go. But don't keep me waiting.
Hey. Let's go.
Human.
Vorcha. Oh, that's the front. There you go. Door's locked over there.
I'm giving up. New inverters are the only answer.
Good luck out there.
Thank you. I don't have to leave? Am I supposed to? Let's do. Wait, our friend.
Commander,
Hand out all the weapons. No use holding back gear.
that's it. Everything we had is prepped and ready. It's not much.
We can ask the scouts to keep an eye out for medical supplies.
I thought about it, but I doubt Bray would go for that.
You talk to the scouts. I'll handle Bray.
I was about to get a mission. Well, I suppose it's time to go. What's that thing?
I'm giving up. New inverters are the only answer.
Let's go. Why am I yawning so much? Okay. Just me and Arya. Okay. 3 points. Bleh. 2 points. Bleh.
What's your history with this gang?
Some mutually beneficial dealings and some occasional violence. The Talons weren't even a blip on our radar until the plague in 2185. Your little war against the other gangs left a vacuum.
Not my intention.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was good stuff.
Their leader, Darius, took advantage of the situation and carved the Talons a bigger piece of the local drug trade.
Are we enlisting them because they're good, or because we need numbers?
They're cannon fodder. We're using them because they're the only game in town.
You're gonna let them know that?
Relax, Shepard. This is how it works on Omega. Just let me do the talking and...
Commander, Cerberus forces are scrambling. Looks like an attack on the Talons. Judging from comm chatter, the priority target is in the area. Could be the Talon leader.
Looks like we fight our way through Cerberus to get to them.
Let's move.
Okay, finally.
Commander, confirming Cerberus activity in your area. Let's see if I can hack their comm system.
Right. Get to the Talons. Set.
That's odd. Why would they leave crates of red sand lying around like this?
Maybe they had something more important going on.
Not Darius. Profit is the only thing that matters to him. Anything else can burn.
Something has changed, obviously. Okay, up we go. Look, somebody's lost money. Yeah.
One of these air shafts should lead us to Talon territory.
The terminal is active. Thank you, Commander.
What is that? No. Oop. There is. Wait. Oh, no, don't. Look at that. That. Oh, there it is. Ah. Okay. High velocity barrel 2. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, right through there. Here we go. Here we go.
As here. I've hacked into the Cerberus comms. Patching you in now.
Attaboy.
Power's offline.
There should be a control switch for the generator nearby.
Examine. Examine. I already did. Okay.
Looks like they were using this to observe the detainment centers.
Mission report. We're almost done scanning the locations. Surveillance drones indicate the detention center is on par with the last one we hit. Something feels off with the patrol patterns that the display table is spitting out. I'd recommend another observation run before we try to extract civilians. Weird. Oh, that means I can do this.
That tower is the Talon outpost we're heading for.
Looks like the Talons are given as good as they get.
Commander, Cerberus communications indicate that the high-priority target is nearby. Their forces will be directly on your path to the Talon outpost.
Understood.
Okay, there's a way there. No, that's okay. Okay, down through there. Saving. Hey. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. Beautiful. Oh, it's the generator thing. Did not know what was happening. Heh. Let's try this one.
I can monitor enemy movement in sectors 4 through 12 now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh. It's going down. I sure use some caffeine right now. I should have brought some. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, wait a minute. I know where our vending machine is. I'll be right back. Well. Alright, well, that didn't pan out exactly. The thing about vending machines with the card swipers on them is they're never working when you need them the most. So up yours, vending machines. You say cash only, and you have a card swiper. Plan B was I found a kitchen with a refrigerator with an ice maker. And I just happened to have a can of Dr. Pepper in my office. So, here's to you, Dr. Pepper. And ice makers. Okay, here we go. Hi. That could be a little more effective. But that's okay. Now, can't complain if I lift it. I can complain anytime I feel like it. Ah, I got you. Gotcha. Pinhead. Okay, now. Shield panel. I don't think they need one of those. Yeah, I don't like the other one either. Well, let's hang on to that. You know what I want to do? Cryo. He's doing nothing to that guy. Did you do that to me? That roly business. No roly poly for you. All these levels. And why am I complaining? Shut up, Lone Star. Just take it and spin the points. Spin the points. Improve the odds of freezing a target by 50%. Increase a frozen target's movement speed by an additional 20 or increase damage to frozen targets from all sources by 50%. Weaken the armor of shield targets. What is the difference? More freezy and less movement speed. More damagey to frozies. You know what? What's the odds? I can still shoot them if they're frozen. I can shoot them faster. Incoming! Gotcha. Where'd you go? That one was a dud. I think it's kind of annoying. Pause. I need a drink. Ooh, this stuff's good. It's even better with crushed ice. Okay. Yeah. Hey, a thingy. That's my thing. Oh, wait. I left a med kit unused back there. Did I use it? I thought I didn't use it. Oh, never mind. I thought I didn't use it. Go. Okay, back over here. What's this? Hey, dude!
Thank you, Commander.
Wake up! Yeah.
Listen now.
Bloop. There could be a thingy. Deleting.
I don't think so.
Oh, there's what's your face. BA!
Take care of the wounded and scavenge what you can. I want us out of here ASAP.
You heard the boss. Move it.
Looks like we found the Talon leader.
My. Nyreen, aren't you full of surprises?
Arya. The deception was necessary. I needed to figure out what your plans were. The people on Omega depend on us. I couldn't risk compromising our operation.
Not exactly standard procedures for a street gang.
When Cerberus invaded, the Talons were a mess. I brought new direction. The General's been hunting us ever since. Right now, he's attacking one of our outposts. That's where I need to be.
We're done here, boss.
Right. Arya, Commander Shepard, whatever you're here for, the answer's no. Kindly escort yourselves off Talon territory.
We're here to help. We'll talk about it after we reach your outpost.
It's a generous offer. Arya, does the Commander also speak for you?
Not the way I would have put it, but that's the idea.
All right then. Come with me.
A little salty, I think. Oh, message on the phone.
You've improved your biotics since last I saw you.
You noticed the biotic grenades?
You always did like blowing things up, given half a chance.
There's something. Shotgun 2. I see nothing else to get. Here. Okay, let's do the door. What's that? It's good. How's my points? I don't want to read. Those are all fast. There we go.
Rampart mechs incoming!
I love them, don't you? Can't you do a thing? I do that. Yeah, that's fine. Good. That one's already down.
They left an atlas behind to cover their retreat.
You did. I don't think that worked. I think I hit the button. Sure did. That was pretty sad right there. Pretty sad. Pretty sure I'm dying. Pretty sure I'm dying. Okay, let's do this. Ow! No. Oh, she thinks so. Okay, right. Do all the things. Do all the things. Alright. Oh wait, pistol's better at that. Pistol's better at that. Yeah. Oh look, there's another one. That's nice. Could've used that a minute ago. You know, I'm not happy about that. Not even a bit. Whatever. There we go. Survival was the key. Survival was achieved. Let's go. Let's not use the rocket launcher.
This way.
Now what? Oh, maybe this. Hey, oh. Let's go around, I guess. Okay. Going the right way, maybe?
I hope you're not afraid of heights.
No, just falling off of them.
Finally, a little recognition.
Actually, Arya, I'm Target Alpha.
Oh. Okay.
Finally, a little recognition.
Like that. Good throw, and I hate you. Owie. Owie. I think I need to go back.
Lockdown system's been compromised so many times it hardly knows up from down anymore. Irene to base. Need an engineer at the catwalk entrance. Door's jammed again. This may take a moment.
You're not just using the catwalks as a secret passage to the base, are you?
A long drop is the best way to get rid of unwanted guests around here.
Oh. Hey, where did my help go?
Need a base. Need an engineer at the catwalk's entrance. Door jammed again. This may take a moment.
You're not just using the catwalk as a secret passage to the base, are you?
Oh,
The long drop is the best way to get rid of unwanted guests around here.
Are those doors open?
Ankle. Get behind the crate. Behind the crate. But I like this side.
Irene to base. Need an engineer at the catwalk's entrance. Door jammed again. This may take a moment.
You're not just using the catwalk as a secret passage to the base, are you?
The long drop is the best way to get rid of unwanted
Can't
guests around
see
here.
a thing. Door over here. Oh, hello.
Are those doors open yet?
They're working on it. They've hacked the bridge controls.
Eh. Yep. Down the wall. Down there. Yeah, you're not gonna make it this time. Oh, the
Doors
thing's
open.
closed.
Let's go. Hurry up. I need to get to my people.
Boss,
Yeah. What's that?
We'll be evacuating this location as soon as possible. Try not to interfere with my people's work.
Intel just reported in. The group of civilians we managed to evac arrived safely at the other outpost. Also, routine sweeps reporting nothing new on the adjutant presence.
Adjutants.
Creatures created by Cerberus. They eviscerate their victims' DNA, converting them into more adjutants.
Some kind of Reaper-based weapon. I fought them before, they're a nightmare.
It got worse after you left. Cerberus lost control of them. Those things tore apart the gangs, then attacked everyone in sight. If Cerberus hadn't found a way to contain them, the entire station would be infected by now.
Keeping your people alive through that couldn't have been easy.
I watched friends get turned into monsters, and I had to kill them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an outpost to defend.
The adjutants really got under her skin.
To Irene. Level 49. Okay.
Here, we found more medical supplies. All yours.
Thank you. I'll make sure they're distributed properly. Do you think we'll make it out of here?
Absolutely.
Scouting Team E from Base 2. Word is the attack on the station was led by Arya, and that she's on board now. Boss is heading off to investigate. Try to stay out of trouble while she's gone and don't get caught. Our forces are tied down right now, so rescue options are limited. BT2. B2T, whatever. Wonder if I found all of those terminals that hacker needed.
Cerberus is backing off for now. Make sure the scouts keep an eye out for the next attack.
You've done an excellent job, Nyreen, but I'll be taking over now.
There's a big echo
you know
in
what
here.
happens to people who argue with me.
And if I say no, you'll just kill me and take over? My people won't stand for that.
Yes, they do seem nauseatingly loyal. Either way, I'll get what I want.
Not this time.
The truth is, none of us can do this alone. Our only chance is to join forces.
You might be right, but the people of Omega are my priority.
You take over one gang and you think you're ready to decide what's best for Omega? Nyreen, watch and learn.
Everything's in place. The entire station's connected.
People of Omega, I have returned. Cerberus believes they have beaten you. They believe they have you under control. They are gravely mistaken. You are the lawless of the galaxy. You cannot be beaten, and you will never be controlled. Be ready. Your chance to strike out against your oppressors is coming. Together we will take Omega back!
That's your plan? Throw civilians at Cerberus?
Anything is better than being locked up like mindless animals waiting for slaughter.
I know what you're up to, Arya. And I don't like it. I have civilians to evacuate. I'll deal with this later. All right, let's get these people ready to go. Now!
What are you trying to do?
Trying? The people of Omega, my people, love a good street fight. When it breaks loose, they'll be ready. Nyreen's code of ethics won't let her sit by if civilians are exposed. It's what makes her utterly predictable and therefore easy to manipulate.
Cerberus is launching another offensive.
Looks like I'm not the only one who didn't like your little speech, Arya.
Glad I got his attention.
Commander, landing pads are yours. My people and I will hold the main doors.
Got it.
Okay, well, I'm out of time for now, so thanks for joining me. See you next time. This is Lone Star, signing out.